Hey everyone, it's your favorite calcium-consuming rat on the internet. A few months ago, I began my journey through each of the Halo campaigns, which I do plan on making a video about soon, and I started with none other than Halo Combat Evolved. Yes, Halo Reach is technically first in the timeline, but still.
Cam and Colin, run in here and come get y'all juice. Shit.
After playing Combat Evolved, I really wanted to learn more about Halo lore, so I read the very first book, The Fall of Reach. And, yeah, I really liked it. It's a good, well-written book about the Spartan 2 program, the UNSC's first encounters with the Covenant, and the origin story of John Halo himself. After I finished the book, I decided to watch the movie adaptation to see how they compare, and I have some opinions, so I thought I would share these in a sort of quick review. Milk Drinker 28. Spoilers ahead for both the book and the movie, and even a little bit of Halo Reach. So first things first, I did enjoy the film. The animation is a little stilted, but it is stylistic, and you get used to it after a while. It was also really cool seeing the different characters like John, Kelly, and Sam brought to life like this. The movie is also pretty true to the book, with a lot of major story beats from the book appearing in the film as well, like Master Chief meeting Halsey, him moving up the ranks in the UNSC, and him absolutely destroying those ODSTs at the ripe age of 14. There's lots of fun references to the other games in the series that definitely made me start whoa-jacking at the screen like a nerd.
And we knew we weren't finishing this fight. We were just getting started.
He said it! He said it!
There were some great moments from the book that I was really happy to see in a visual medium, but there is one major oversight. Reach does not actually fall in the movie, despite it being in the title and being a huge part of the book. The movie ends after the death of Sam, which of course was interesting to see in the film, but I sat there confused when it suddenly cut to the credits. Like, what? What about the entire ending of the book where, you know, Reach falls? The ending of the book ties in so nicely with the first game, while the movie just kind of ends abruptly. We also never see him meeting Cortana for the first time, which isn't as big of a deal, but it was one of my favorite parts of the book. Anyway, despite my rambling, I still think the movie is pretty good. It's faithful to the book and the lore, unlike some other projects, and is a great way for fans who haven't read the book to learn more about Master Chief. But in my opinion, the fact that we don't see the fall of Reach is quite disappointing and definitely holds the film back. And kinda makes the title a little misleading.
Liar!
I know it's called that because it's adapting the book with the same name, but still, you don't actually see Reach fall here. Maybe in the future they could make a short film about the ending of the book, and hell, maybe even feature the perspective of the other Spartan 2s and the Noble team down on Reach. Then we could see John's mission while cutting to the other Spartans that were actually down on the planet while it got glassed.
Yeah, that's what I would have did.
And we could also find out the fate of those poor rats on Reach. I'd give the book 4 Halo Rats out of 5, and the movie 3 Halo Rats out of 5. Reading The Fall of Reach definitely made me love Master Chief even more as a character, and gives him a bit more depth than what we see in most of the games. If you're a Halo fan, then definitely check these out.
I hate books.
Also, time for a sort of bonus review. I read the second book, The Flood, and despite people complaining that it's just a retelling of the first game and not very good, I actually really enjoyed it.
She is very gorgeous to me!
I mean, yeah, it does retell the story of the first game, but it makes The Flood even more horrifying as it goes into the awful details about what happens when a flood form takes over someone's body.
You are creepy as shit.
It also really fleshes out the classic characters from the game, while also introducing new ones, and even giving us some Covenant characters like Yayop the Grunt. I know some people might disagree with me because I saw some pretty harsh reviews, but once again, if you're a Halo fan, I'd recommend checking this one out too. Well, speaking of Reach, time for me to play the Halo Reach campaign. I sure hope nothing bad happens.